Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. 53, check 53. Squeeze, double.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Will Fuller, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Complete to Bryant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
They're on 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 1.
Ready? 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Ready?
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's got some space here. Escapes the defender. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Tighten up. 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight. Slam. Gun.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Sit down. Check the 8. Shit.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow His defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Check right 54. Right 54. I don't even know why this team showed up. Express! Hey, look, 3. Great. Look at him.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 31.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Look at it. We want this. Let's go.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Rams have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Minshew. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So third and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now it's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And the Rams first down.
Set. What ain't it? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 20.
This is Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? Set, ready? 51 tonight. Gun, gun, gun. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check, check, left. Check, check.
On second down, Freeman. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 2, Newton. He's got Fuller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Rams will signal. For a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to hit it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it off to Freeman. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come up in an offset eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll come out in the pistol. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Ready. They'll go to Barkley again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Set 18 Gator.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 8-3. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field. Hey, orbit. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Too little. That's 5.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
20. Gun.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Gun.
It's a give to Freeman running right. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Freeman again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. They begin with a run by Davis. Tim Williams makes the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 60 or. Mike. Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. And Ginn's got it. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it to Nelson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that's going to tie things at 20. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. he may very well get another shot at this thing. So now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.